Let's spend a moment here now just making sure we're clear on the limitations all weapon systems and all hand-to-hand combative systems experience when it comes to the explosive and penetrating violence of a small handheld edge weapon, i.e. a knife or a shank. Now this is a critical point of understanding, because otherwise we lead ourselves down a rabbit hole of thinking we can deal with that level of raw violence and that we're going to work through the stabs and defend ourselves. Now here's the reality. Someone who is experienced or trained with an edge weapon is going to do a lot of damage exceptionally fast with incredible violence, and there's going to be a shock of your system. So there's going to be no one presenting anything in space and holding it out there for you to disarm. It's not ever going to stop, even if you are aware that it's actually in the fight. Now, if you look back through what we know about edge weapon combat throughout history and in the recent sort of modern context, we know that it is very fast and very furious. It is very unsophisticated. It doesn't have to be a system where we're delicately plucking sinews and ligaments and tendons from an opponent's arm. We basically have two types of combat. We have what we call attrition fighting, where we work from the outside in and we cut whatever's on offer, to organ death approaches, where we're just simply going to annihilate someone by stabbing them into the body cavity space as fast as possible. So what you're seeing in front of you now is the speed and the violence, the overwhelm of that type of attack. You'll notice there's no actual display of the weapon at the beginning of the conflict. The knife user simply approaches, the knife's superficially concealed, but still concealed. And we're engaging at the non-verbal level with this hidden weapon behind the leg. Once the attack starts, there is no escape. With the left hand, you can see the guy come up and grab and secure his victim. And then it's just a sewing machine action into the body cavity of the opponent. It is incredibly fast. There's very little time to react, and you're going to be struggling to even understand what is happening. Now, this is all built on, from a self-defense point of view, the rationale of having good situational awareness and a body read, a threat read of the environment before someone gets this close. This is why I must stress to be authentic and to be in alignment with my belief system here about how dangerous edge weapons are. We have to assume the opponent is armed. The advantage of the chain is it gives us the ability to keep someone at a distance, to maintain and establish that distance effectively and stop them getting that close that they can literally just rip us apart. So be clear on that. Make sure you're conversant with it. If you're studying any other martial system, be it with a weapon or with hand-to-hand techniques, make sure you don't fall into the trap so many of us do, of believing we can do effective work in that space when someone is that close, that violent, and their intentions and their capabilities are fundamentally unknown to us. We don't know what they're going to do. We don't know what their mental condition is. We don't know what they've been trained to do. We don't even know what weapon system they've got with them. So we always work on the worst case situation, that this person is going to be faster, stronger, bigger, and more violent than I am. And if we do that, we inherently then don't fall into the trap of overestimating our own abilities and underestimating their abilities.